your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand. Gloria Shere la waduro, Gloria Shere la
I'm invest education.
Tinubu na for president.
Change is not by magic. It's driven by the people.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate.
We promise you that we shall respond positively, especially in the spirit of new dawn of a renewed hope.
You're about to watch a documentary on an astute politician and a political connoisseur who believes in the unity of Nigeria. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Abuja, here we come. You are welcome.
Tinubu mekwara rụọ ụzọ tinyekwa ụlọ akwụkwọ nke a na-aga
Tingbo yege na magelori na dito we ne ka ofon with game phone ana menti usongana wono mo
Alokuti na governor. Not in Lagos Barakansu. Suma sunji dadi shi.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has established an excellent track record of performance. He has mentored men and women who are excelling in different fields of human endeavor.
Sunana Inisiya. Yawa Nasarawa local government ke kanin sisi. Ina goyon bayan wannan takara na Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Allah ba shi wannan mulki.
I also believe he's somebody who have passion for development, passion for advancement of the people.
Of course, you know, both the political and professional trajectory of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu undoubtedly stands him out. He stands tall among several of his peers and generation. And I think I can speak to that. I can connect to that.
Our son, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a likable person. A person everybody will want to associate with.
Somebody, Professor Akintoye, President Tinubu Malomu. Why? Because only experience, only guts.
The most experienced and the best exposed candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, shall become the president of Nigeria. He has everything that other candidates don't have.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has an unparalleled passion to keep the country at peace and united despite numerous powers that threaten its nationhood.
After I'm before, I'm Anambra State, I'm Zafia, but Atiku can grab you.
Obuna Tinubu naga for president. Akam nile dunenu. My hands are up for him.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu created free health services both for young and old when he was the governor of Lagos State.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a principal man, a discoverer of talent, builder of men. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu believed in democracy.
Early years. As a young Nigerian, he had a strong desire to travel out of the country. Eventually, a narrow escape from death by a stray bullet prompted his family to gather funds to sponsor his trip abroad. He reports that his mother had to sell her trinkets and combine it with the proceeds he got from selling a Volkswagen Beetle which had been given to him by his uncle. Eventually, he went to the United States in 1975. On arriving at Chicago, Tinubu proceeded to Richard Daley College and later pursued a BSc degree in accounting at the Chicago State University. He had to engage in several menial jobs to raise funds for his tuition and general upkeep. At different periods, he worked as a taxi driver, security man, door guard, and dishwasher. Because of his soaring grades and high level of proficiency in mathematics and accounting, he was employed as a tutor in the institution while still a student. This afforded him a position on the Dean's Scholarship list. As a result of his outstanding academic performance over the years, Tinubu contested for the office of the President of the Accounting Society of the institution in his final year. This was his first political aspiration, and he won. On completion of his tertiary education at the Chicago State University, he graduated as one of the tops in his class in 1979 with BSc degree accounting and was recruited as an accounting major. Out of the top 8 accounting firms in the United States of America, at that time, 5 presented job offers to him right on the campus.
My name is Carlo Thomas. I'm from Abia State and Arujugu local government area. This one is a competent one which I know he has done something that other people cannot do.
His career as an accountant. As a 27-year-old man, in 1979, Tinubu began his career at Deloitte Haskins and Sales, now Deloitte and Touch Consulting Group. Years later, he proceeded to General Telephone and Electronics GTE Corporation, where he was made assistant manager, but the discrimination he encountered made him resign soon after. After his resignation from General Telephone and Electronics GTE Corporation, he got wind of information that Mobile was recruiting for its corporate audit department in the United Kingdom office. He applied and was employed a corporate auditor in Mobile Foreign. His transition to Mobile Oil Nigeria came when he was given an official assignment to audit Mobile Oil Nigeria. He was later employed as an auditor in the company. On arrival at the company, he met a poor working system. His straightforwardness, forthright attitude, and strong-willed character began to show from his early years as an executive in Mobile Nigeria. However, his assertiveness and professionalism soon put him at loggerheads with many. He wrote several audit reports and queries, including one which particularly affected the chairman, managing director, Bob Erickson. The chairman had been weak in his corporate control of the finances of Mobile Nigeria, and Tinubu wrote the report based on that. Naturally, everyone was shocked at his boldness, but he wouldn't bulge. With full awareness of the ripples his daring act had caused, he attached a letter of resignation to report and sent a copy to the head office in New York. The corporate audit manager of the company confirmed the content of his report, and the general manager was recalled and demoted. To everyone's greatest surprise, Tinubu's resignation was rejected by the management, and he was promoted to general auditor in less than 2 years of his employment. Soon after his appointment, he wrote another audit report, a 26-page document on financial management and the treasury activities. After a concise review of his recommendations, the company's senior executives soon realized he was the best man to implement them, and this prompted another promotion, this time as treasurer. He was given free rein to implement his recommendations and work on the financial restructuring in Mobile so as to accommodate the new challenges posed by the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, which was introduced by General Ibrahim Babangida, the then military head of state. As part of the strategic necessities, Tinubu sacked everyone in the Treasury Department except the stenographer and employed able hands who could help in the restructuring which Mobile Nigeria desperately needed then. As a result, Tinubu was able to build a strong team which achieved his progressive vision for Mobile Nigeria. This is consistent with Ken Blackard's stance that the greatest leaders mobilize others by coalescing people around a shared vision. His foray into politics.
I can remember very well the day he came to myself and my late husband, Alhaji Kafaru Oluwole Tinubu. We had dinner together on that day. And he said he has given me a hint before that he was coming to meet Daddy. I said, Bola, what do you want? He said, don't worry, Alaja. When I get there, I'll tell you. But I will call you to give you a hint. He called me and said, I'm interested in politics. Monijo, ẹjẹ́ àgbọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ni mo ń bọ̀ o. Ẹ sọ fún Daddy o, tá bá ti jẹun tán rọ̀lẹ́ yìí mo máa sọ o. Ẹ máa bọ̀. And as God will have it, after the dinner, he looked at me and looked at Daddy and said, Alaja, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mi fẹ́ dálẹ̀ o, mo ní dálẹ̀. Mo ní ànígbà o, whatever you want to dálẹ̀. My late husband was looking at both of us. Nígbà kíni kan náà, Daddy, I'm interested in politics.
Tinubu's political adventure began when he began to raise funds for Alhaji Kola Oseni and Dapo Sarumi, who was vying for the governorship position then. However, he became more active after some time. Tinubu became more confrontational in his opposition against the structural adjustment program introduced by the military government. Prominent political figures at that period, including Kola Oseni, Alhaji Hamzat, Busurat Alebioshu, Demola Adeniji Adele, Prince Olusi, began to notice him, and many pressured him from different sides to delve into active politics and contest for a senatorial position. Exceptional, young and vibrant men like him, they believe, would wield positive influence on the democracy they envisage.
We should congratulate Lagosians for expressing their desire and the confidence in the party. They trusted us.
When he indicated his interest to go into politics, the managing director, Bob Parker, and the finance director, Akin Yelure, were outstanding as what could make an intelligent man like him sacrifice a promising career path in Mobile for political ventures. After pressurizing him to give up his dreams to no avail, they informed him that he will be given a 4-year leave of absence, during which his position would be kept vacant in case he got tired of politics and wanted to return to his blooming career at Mobile. Tinubu held on to his decision, saying, "In politics, you can't be a spectator and hope to succeed. It is like a football game. In the course of playing, you sustain injuries and have bruises. You nurse your injuries and continue to play. That's the only way you can win." His political career began in 1992 when he joined the Social Democratic Party, where he was a member of the People's Front faction led by Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. Although the Social Democratic Party had a weak foothold in Lagos West Senatorial District, Tinubu contested in the region and won. He was a senator in the aborted Third Republic.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, nígbà tí ó jẹ́ gómìnà ìlú Èkó, ó pèsè ilé tí ó dára fún ará ìlú Èkó, ó pèsè ọ̀nà tí ó dára kí omi tó yàrá yòlò fún ará ìlú Èkó.
Ni a ra'ayina ina goyon bayan Bola Tinubu ya zo takara 2023 a jam'iyyar APC.
His support for MKO Abiola, Tinubu, along with a host of others, worked assiduously for the emergence of Abiola as president of Nigeria in the Third Republic. While many others were complaining about the annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential elections, Tinubu took charge and made several efforts to ensure the democratic dream of the nation is attained. He became a founding member of the Pro-Democracy National Democratic Coalition, NADECO, a group which mobilized support for the restoration of democracy and recognition of Moshood Abiola as winner of the June 12 election. During the early years of NADECO, Tinubu had to endure several troubles before the dream of civilian rule could be achieved. There were instances where he had to disguise with a huge turban and babariga and escape into Benin Republic on a motorbike. The risk of holding secret meetings with the members of the newly formed coalition was a sacrifice he was willing to pay for the country to achieve democracy. It is imperative to know that Tinubu's party, through the current APC government, honored late Chief MKO Abiola with the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, GCFR. In addition, June 12 was declared to be the Democracy Day.
We have seen what he can do, what he did in Lagos, what he did for the people of Lagos. He has just said it about the market women, about the children and so on. We want him to do that for Nigeria.
Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. In 1999, Tinubu contested for and won the governorship seat of Lagos State under the umbrella of the Alliance for Democracy, AD. He became the 12th governor of Lagos State, taking over from Buba Marwa. In April 2003, he was re-elected as governor, while other states in the southwest region fell to the People's Democratic Party. Tinubu managed to keep his seat. Some of his achievements during the two-term tenure are noteworthy. When Tinubu assumed office as the governor of Lagos State, the state's internally generated revenue was approximately 600 million naira monthly. This shows that before Bola Tinubu, Lagos was highly dependent on allocation from the federal purse. However, through strategic planning, engineering and re-engineering, Tinubu's administration increased Lagos State internally generated revenues. By March 2007, Lagos State had begun to generate 8.2 billion naira monthly. It made Lagos a self-sufficient state without depending on federal allocation.
Da kuma nawa ra'ayin Tinubu zai iya riga Nigeria, to be frank. Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu assisted many Nigerians to reclaim back their mandate hitherto stolen by electoral malpractices.
To catch the rabbit, you got to give a bait. What is taking them to Guyana? There's some incentive in it. Maybe favorable taxes. But instead of having to dig ground and build a city in Guyana, you already have the infrastructure to some extent here. So, we'll negotiate.
We will bring Nigeria on the right path of prosperity and banish poverty forever. Thank you very much.
To rid Nigeria of poverty is indeed a task that must be done. In order to accelerate grassroots development, Tinubu created 37 local council development areas to make a total of 57 local government areas in Lagos State. This development was faced with stiff opposition as the Obasanjo-led federal government withheld a statutory allocation for local government in Lagos for 2 years. As against the expectation of many, Lagos State was undergoing immense development under Tinubu's administration without a monthly allocation from the federal purse. It takes a great leader to coordinate affairs when there is a heavy turbulence. In the words of Publius Cyrus, anyone can hold the helm when the sea is calm. Tinubu also engaged in cleaning up the streets of Lagos. The Lagos State Waste Management LOMA was established to this effect.
We're going to be looking at how do we build hubs around the states, what is the need of having a recycling hub where people can go, bring plastic there, and at the same time off-takers can take it from there.
He also established the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, and initiated the Bus Rapid Transit BRT scheme. Furthermore, he created the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, to enhance traffic management, and also established the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, which has been emulated by some other states in Nigeria. As a friend of the people, he revised the civil and criminal procedure rule and created the Citizen Mediation Center as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism. Also, the Office of the Public Defender was established to offer legal services for the poor. His actions were in line with his belief that when you take away the right of citizens to fair hearing in any democracy, you have committed a crime and you have set the nation on the path of instability and destruction. Under Tinubu's administration, Lagos State pioneered an independent power project which supplied 250 megawatts of electricity to the national grid. This project supplied electricity to over 100 communities.
kuma irin sa muke so a Najeriya waɗanda za su iya kawo canji Najeriya ta zama sabuwa abin alfahari abin koyi.
Vote first, recruit many people so that the promise of today can be a reality tomorrow.
He also improved the health sector as more general hospitals and health centers were established while existing ones were innovated. He introduced free health services for children below 18 years and adults above 65 years. Other health programs include blindness prevention program and rollback malaria program. Governor Tinubu engaged in building infrastructures required to meet the needs of the fast-growing population of the state. He awarded contracts for 422 road projects 5 years into his administration, out of which 308 were completed. Tinubu improved the education sector through the schools rehabilitation program, as he rehabilitated primary and secondary schools in all divisions of the state. During the 8-year period of his being in office, he made large investments in education in the state and also reduced the number of schools controlled by the state, as he returned many schools to the already settled former owners. As an advocate of education, Tinubu has always believed that education is the greatest weapon against poverty. We cannot innovate without education. We need a leader that is a thinker and a doer. He ensured provision of free education in all public and primary schools, which includes payment of WAEC and NECO fees, as well as all internal examinations. Other landmarks include construction of 6,000 housing units across the states, completion of abandoned projects like the Teslim Balogo Stadium. Also, Tinubu opened new areas in Lagos such as the Lekki Peninsula, Eko Atlantic City, and so on. Tinubu became a daily subject in the media due to his numerous achievements while in office. One day, he said, "I am in the news more because I'm working." Nigerians discuss active men in the field. Martin Luther King Jr. states that a genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a modeler of consensus. Apart from his achievements as governor of Lagos State, Bola Tinubu is well known for his political sagacity and is regarded as a minstrel when it comes to political strategies. He was the face and voice of the opposition during the 16-year dominance of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Lagos State was the only state that was controlled by the Alliance for Democracy (AD) in 2003. Other states controlled by the AD were lost to PDP in 2003. He did not succumb to pressures from the federal government. He maintained his stance and refused to join the ruling PDP like every other politician would do, so as to enjoy the so-called national cake.
Ya mana takara a 2024 kuma muna masa addu'a in ya tsaya Allah ya sa ya samu sakamakon mun ga irin abubuwan da yawa ƴan uwansa kuma muke addu'a Allah ya sa ya mana, domin na san ina da magana ɗaya a Yarabawa gaba ɗaya, domin Yarabawa yanzu ba su da wani shugaban da ya fi Ahmed Bola.
Haka ne.
Babu. Kuma in dai zai ga musu su yarda, kuma zai ga mana mu yarda. Insha Allah kuma muna masa addu'a Allah ya bashi.
Worthy of mention are the achievements of Pastor Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, wife of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. During the Nadeko days, When the safety of her family was under threat of attack, she was unwavering in her support for her husband. A philanthropist and administrator, Pastor Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu founded New Era Foundation, a non-profit organization which contributed in no small measure to women empowerment, youth development, and girl-child education. Through a special scheme called Alternative High School, New Era Foundation supported the dreams of young girls who dropped out of school due to early pregnancy. After her election as senator representing Lagos Central Senatorial District, she quickly became recognized as an active and vocal member of the Senate.
Impactful senator, that's the award given to the most impactful senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Dr. Oluremi Tinubu. We are all elated because there is nothing that people can do, especially with women, that you should not involve the senator, because she has been doing great in the whole country, not only in Lagos State, but in the whole country.
I am a talent hunter. I hunt for good talents of Nigerians and I have them all over. And I'm still doing the best. If you don't allow the talents, to creativity, the initiative to blossom in a society, you wasted the generation, you wasted your own history, you wasted the
Asiwaju Tinubu's ability to identify, nurture, and engage talent is unequaled. His life has been a testimony of human capital development in an unrelenting struggle for a better life for the people. These were the words of Kayode Fayemi, the governor of Ekiti State, at the 12th Bola Tinubu colloquium, which marked the 69th birthday of the Jagaban of Bogu Kingdom. In the words of Ralph Nader, the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. Tinubu is well known as a leader with intense passion for the greatness of his followers and loyalists. He has a unique ability to recognize and nurture stars.
I am a talent hunter. I put talents in office. I help them to do that. So it will be reflected at the federal level.
This has always been obvious since his corporate background as a recruiter and talent seeker for the Lloyd & Touch consulting group during his early years. He reports that part of the training when he goes on an operational audit is to evaluate personnel and their ability to take and develop others.
The Jagaban believed in the national politics. He believed in everybody in Nigeria, young, old, men and women. He's a non-tribal leader. He helps everyone that comes his way, irrespective of where you are coming from.
This is evident in the number of people he has groomed and nurtured to excel.
Bola Tinubu is a politician to the core. He was a senator in 1992. I was a governor at that time of Kano. He has been an astute politician, a very hard-working politician, and he's an asset to Nigeria.
One of the beneficiaries of his political mentorship is Babatunde Raji Fashola. Fashola was Tinubu's chief of staff in 2003 to 2007 during his second term as Lagos State Governor. Tinubu supported Fashola to be his successor as the governor of Lagos State. Fashola served as Lagos State Governor for 2 terms, 2007 to 2015. Fashola was appointed as the Minister for Power, Works and Housing in 2015 and is still serving till date. Another political figure who rose to greatness on the platform he was given by Tinubu was Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. The current Minister for Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, is also another beneficiary. He was once Tinubu's Chief of Staff in 1999 to 2003 during his first tenure as the Governor of Lagos State. A great political figure who is also a product of the Jagaban School of Politics is the current Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Professor Osinbajo was the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice during Tinubu's tenure as the Governor of Lagos State. Tinubu supported him to be the running mate of Muhammad Buhari of the APC at the 2015 general elections. In the 2015 general elections, Tinubu garnered the support Buhari needed from the southwestern region. His humane efforts ignited the belief of the masses in Buhari's ability to captain Nigeria's democratic ship.
I have come to see him as a man who cares about people and who is a fountain of ideas for economic of the common man and woman. He is a true humanitarian, and we appreciate his contributions to Nigeria's and African progress.
Asiwaju's influence extends far beyond political limits. Outside the political sphere, Babatunde Fowler was the chairman of Lagos State Internal Revenue Service during Tinubu's tenure as the Lagos State Governor. Afterwards, he became the chairman of the Federal Internal Revenue Service, FIRS, a position he occupied till 2019. There are many products of Tinubu's labor in nurturing and grooming talent to greatness. Among them are the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the immediate past Governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode, the immediate past Chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshiomhole, the Chairman of Nigeria Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, Ben Akabueze, and architect Ahmed Abdullahi, who worked as Chairman Lagos State Planning and Environmental Monitoring Authority LASPEMA from 2001 to 2007 and became the General Manager of the same agency in 2007 till 2015. Thereafter, he was appointed the Executive Secretary, Lagos State Water Regulatory Commission, where he served meritoriously until his appointment in 2019 by Governor Sanwo-Olu as a special advisor on urban development. In January 2020, he was assigned the portfolio of the Honorable Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development, where he is presently serving.
Ni a faifan Kaduna ne. Tinubu da yi governor a Lagos kowa mun ji dadin shi. Kuma in zai fito ma presidency na shugaban kasar Nigeria ni zan zaɓe shi. We as the entire Nigeria we should vote for Tinubu. So I represent as the Kogi State Youth Leader to tell you people that Tinubu is doing a lot.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ wọn jẹ́ èèyàn tí mo lè sọ nípa wọn pé youth leader ni wọ́n, aṣíwájú dáadáa tí kì í darí èèyàn sígbẹ̀ẹ́.
As we conclude, let us enjoy the outstanding personal details of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is happily married to Pastor Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, a philanthropist and administrator. He is an ardent lover of music. He used to be a passionate listener to the songs of musicians like James Brown, Teddy Pendergrass, Roy Chicago, late Dr. Sikiru Ayinde Barrister, and many others. As a teenager, he and his friends would sneak into the instrument truck of musicians when they traveled so as to get the opportunity to watch their performances. On one of such escapades, he unknowingly followed Roy Chicago's truck to Ado Ekiti, but could not return to Lagos as the musician was going to another performance. He managed to get to Lagos by hitching a ride on a cocoa truck that was heading to Lagos. His best food is amala and ewedu. For his academic prowess, he was awarded the prestigious Summa Cum Laude, a Latin phrase meaning with highest honor, for scoring 3.54 out of possible 4.0 GP. He's blessed with God-fearing children who are doing great in their various fields of human endeavor. His large heart of forgiveness and ability to give a friendship identity card to foes who hurt him at different points in time is worthy to note. Tinubu holds numerous traditional titles, among which are the Asiwaju of Lagos and the Jagaban of Bogo. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a consistent giver, a man who sets out to touch the hearts of people. His passion for the masses is a significant aspect of his life. At the 12th Bola Tinubu colloquium, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, praised Tinubu's philanthropic activities. He said, "To the Asiwaju, life is nothing without touching the lives of the people."
This will bring a very big relief to a lot of families, because I know, with what things are in the country now.
I give Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu kudos, because hunger is everywhere, and each member taking this home is going to be a lot of prayers for him.
God give him long life and prosperity, so that we'll be able to continue to till and to support Lagos State and the entire nation at large.
First and foremost, you cannot win in Nigeria if you don't have a heart, right? So you need to back a leader that has heart. You cannot win if you don't back a leader that has knowledge, okay? You cannot win a leader who doesn't give up. Very, very stubborn uncle of mine, incredibly stubborn. I was in the scripture, I don't know when the case was on regarding some of the funding that was seized. I did that case in Chicago. It was one of my first legal matters. And I fought regarding it, and I tried to convince him to settle. And he kept saying, "No, I'm not going to settle, I haven't done anything wrong." And I said, the difference is the US government has tons and tons of resources, and they will keep you in court forever. You have a career to focus, so please settle. I've seen him go through courageous battles, being the last man standing like he was in Lagos State. The rest of the Southwest was lost. And him in his despair sit down, but fight and gain back the states. The fact remains that once again you are an inflection point of greatness. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to apply. I was 49 years old is the maximum age. I passed myself by this at 55 now. But if I were to be you, and I want to be successful in life, in love, in family, in country, and be proud of my country, I will back a lion. I will back something that can be somebody can give me the strength where I don't have the courage, and the courage where I don't have the strength. And somebody who will take me to the promised land. And that is actually
to recognize and thank the Asiwaju of Nigeria, who is here with us.
Yes, I'm here as your accepted candidate with a renewed hope to give you today, tomorrow, and day after. Then the inheritance is yours. This is the time to put stimulus expenditure in place. This is no more time for austerity.
Here is a man of many definitions, a business mogul, a technocrat to the core, a manufacturer of enduring leaders, a selfless politician, an altruistic philanthropist, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On your mandate, we shall stand.
Shall